Hello.
Meow.
It's me. It's me and the skillet. Who
Hello,
counts?
you. How are you
Uh,
today? Anyway, hello everyone. This is me again. I hope you are not tired of this annoying person that is right in front of your face. But here we are back, Subnautica. This time, well, this second part, but developers didn't really wanted to push down the Subnautica 2 until not long time ago, so we are playing Subnautica Below Zero. A really fun game, I would say, and finally, after such a long time, I am finally able to show the best category of this game called Survival Glitchless. I am so hyped I can't even pronounce the name. So I think without further ado, should we start, Flo?
yeah, if you're ready.
Yep, I'll tell you when to
post
start.
again. Yeah,
Since
just
it's
do
a
a
little
quick
bit
countdown and we'll start the timer.
Since the timing is a little bit annoying, game, please load faster. Haven't been playing you in a while, I know. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! So we start with praying for... Of course, that's an A spawn. We're starting out bad again. Not the resets for RNG, no. Oh my lord. So there, unlike in Subnautica Original, we have only 3 spawns. So the chances of getting the right one, there it is 33%. A spawn is all the way there. In the middle is B spawn and C all the way in the left. In the right. Wait. There's the A spawn. Slightly further is B spawn. It's somewhere there. And here's C spawn. C spawn stands for cool. A spawn stands for awesome, but it's not that useful. And B spawn stands for bad, as we always say. And of course, as always, we start with freaking 1 copper, 1 titanium that we need. Again, the theory of resource bucket, as I explained previously, it is the game where this whole stuff shines as much as possible. We need 4 silver and 2 gold from here. It always has silver and gold, but it is random whether it's gonna be exactly these two. I once see 12 silver and 0 gold, but it's rare. So again, resource bucket for limestone debris is 5, which is always 2 copper and 3 titanium, as I showed just now. I didn't get the thing I should have. You know what, we can quickly do the unstuck. So the way unstuck works is that the game saves our previous location. And if we unstuck many times, it will just throw us back to the spawn point, which is gonna be quite useful. They added it not long time ago to prevent softlocks and stucks. There you go. We need this nutrient block. I a little bit forgot about it. But you know, saved, because I know this video game. You might say that finally we are done with the RNG part, but sadly we are not. This is only the beginning of RNG. Which is... It is upsetting, but who cares about being upset? Anyway, this part, running is slightly faster than the swimming, thank you, game. So I'll try to be above the water as much as possible until like getting the sea glide, which is gonna be faster. And now we're gonna do a little abuse of how the game works. So in the code there's a softlock prevention if you have something in front of the drop pod exit. In that case we have a nutrient block. It will skip the animation. This is how the game works, we figured it out by looking at the code. Now the cat is segment to wiring kits and a scanner. And we're gonna wait until it's fully done and then immediately leave to scan more stuff. Sadly, unlike in original Subnautica, the sea glide, instead of 2, we have to gather 3 sea glide fragments, which is actually way more annoying than it sounds, because there are not that many places where a sea glide can be 100% guarantee, then it's all RNG, the normal Subnautica's RNG. Which are we coming towards? I got 3rd copper, great. I see no Seaglight, I'll have to go for guaranteed one.
New blueprints
Which is
synthesized.
quite annoying, but could have been worse. If there were no guaranteed Seaglight, that would be even more bad. Damage is nice.
Oxygen.
It is slightly more efficient. This run is overall about damage percent, how I love to say. And it's all about the health management, so we will be doing this quite a lot. I see the second Seaglight fragment. Oh, in the normal run I would have let it reset. Like, not having by now any Seaglight fragments, it's an instant reset for me. So far, not really good amount of Seaglights. Subnautica again showing itself at the greatest peak. There it is, I see now.
Oxygen.
And since we can't really teleport while having low oxygen, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna immediately pause to not lose any oxygen. Which is slightly slower, but it is what it is, as we say a lot. Oi, that was dangerous. It's all about menuing in this game. By the way, loadings are fake in this game. Fun fact. You can still control the character during the loads. Oh, hello there. So we craft silicon rubber. 4 of these, 3 of these, and 1 lubricant, which is needed for Seaglight. And fun fact, unlike the previous patches of Subnautica 1, actually equipping fiends makes us faster. Problem is though, when we actually equip stuff, by that I mean when we equip oxygen tanks, we go slower, which is inefficient for us. Anyway, crafting the Seaglight, wait, let's see, let's again fully done, and we're gonna again leave. And unlike in original Subnautica, we now have minimap toggle on and off on the specific button, which is quite a good quality of life stuff, which has been already in Subnautica 1 as far as I recall correctly, by the patches. 1, 2, 3, 4, we need that in the future. And we do this, gathering as much stuff as possible. Again, we use scroll wheel to gather lampstones and other debris as fast as possible because, you know, multiple inputs of the one action. Therefore, slightly faster. Which saves like 5 hits against one scroll wheel. But you need to be careful because if you go too fast, it is gonna be a little bit annoying, and also you have to be at least 30 FPS to this to work. And it's utterly stupid, but it is worse if you go to like, if you have a really low FPS. Like 30 FPS is really hard. 60 FPS it is slightly better, but still bad. So it is slightly FPS dependent trick by meaning of
Oxygen.
quality. So you saw again the mechanic of the game that used to be a glitch, fun fact. That you die not at 0 oxygen but at -8. And we're gonna abuse it quite a lot throughout the run, so if you're a little bit not good with watching the really scary stuff, I would rather recommend not to do so. And now we're gonna do some damaging, because dying is faster in this game. It is sort of free teleports, so we're gonna abuse that quite a lot. Sanctuary power. Hello, is someone there? In a matter of speaking. Oh my lord, I'm throwing so much. What is all of this?
What is all this?
I can help you out if you show yourself.
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves. You mean?
You mean you don't have a physical presence?
Are you one of them?
Them?
Oh my lord, why am I so tired today? We could be lost. We will be lost. No way, I'm still remembering all these dialogue lines.
You use my PDA
Now we
crystal?
get this ion cube perfectly, which are gonna use really late in the run.
Altera? No, my equipment is
It'll have to do. Oh my lord, I learned the soul dialogues by heart, oh that's bad. Critical. More damage. Perfect. Yes, okay, hurrying.
Yes, okay. Hurrying.
And this is cutscene, plot is cringe anyway, so if you have something to say, of course, you're more than welcome.
Brace. What's happening?
We'll count it as no. And I'll talk a little bit about the plot of the game. So we are Robinayo, if I recall. There has been renaming back when early access was a thing of this game, so I don't really remember correctly. I know it's still Robin. And we came to rescue, not really rescue, but investigate the death of our sister Sam, which Altera, the huge intergalactical company, blamed on her, saying it's all because of Sam's incompetent and not being careful. When for Robin it is understandably not like her sister, and therefore she wanted to, without any permission, to investigate this,
It's not happening.
which we are currently on to. And we meet one of the precursors, the one alien species from original Subnautica. We finally meet them fully. Now we craft some fiber mesh. Fairly straightforward segment. Battery, computer chip. Then we craft a rebreather. Then we craft another air bladder. And the habitat builder. Then we start crafting a standard or two tank and immediately get out.
By recycling air more efficiently at
We will
significant
need
depths.
where am I swimming to? Add an emergency
Emergency shelter blueprints to your databank.
with a builder tool. I really love remembering dialogue lines and try to
Advising
check if I'm right or wrong. Sorry about that a little bit. So this is straightforward segment. Now we are going to get Alan's first part being in Arctic Spires, one of the segments of the game where we actually going above the water, which the game presented so much, like a huge new game mechanic, but of course it really wasn't that big of a deal, and you be above the water like 4% of time, but oh well, you know, who needs the new cool mechanic being like super cool. And we are gonna get some cool fish.
New creature discovered.
This is needed for the future. We need around 3 fishes, so 2. I'm killing them with a knife so they count as food and can get rotten, which will be quite useful at the late parts. It's
Oxygen.
all the small preparations. So the reason why, by the way, I think the Glitchless is far more superior category is that it is actually at the start of the run, like until even up to the second part of the LN, it is actually faster than the Glitchless, faster than the glitch category, which is really hilarious in some way. But oh well, that's fun fact. Now we get some Zappos. Zap! Zap. A leatherfish. Breathe in a little bit. Zap. One more zap and we should be fine. This one is too big. It will damage us too much. This one should be enough. Yep, great. Now we're gonna do a fun part called sequence break. What we are gonna do, supposedly we need to fix this bridge in order to access this area. But we are speedrunners, of course. Why would we freaking care about fixing, you know, doing everything developers has intended to do? Oh, by the way, that's perfectly source amount that we need throughout the run. We get some titanium up here. And after that, just in case I'll safety save, which is not really allowed. Oh, not unstuck, please. There. So we're gonna jump. Oh, yeah. Jump. Now we set our base something like that. Perfect. We make a hatch. We get in. We break it. We make it above. Good. Now we do careful bends, then on top, then on here. In place. Oh, there you go. Phew. Deconstruct the hatch, slightly deconstruct it. Throw titanium because titanium is not as useful as quartz. So again, the game is gonna work the same. The dev works literally the same as in Subnautica. So whenever we die, the game saves all the items we grabbed after exiting, before exiting the, after exiting the base. So we just exited one, and therefore we saved all the items we picked up earlier. And since we deconstructed the hatch, we only had one titanium and one quartz. And therefore it would rather be 50-50, but in order to not risk, I just throw one titanium, so I have a guaranteed quartz that is needed. So yeah, this segment is slightly scary. But first of all, we are gonna meet so-called Marmalade Fitzgerald. As you probably understood already, we have a name for each of our Leviathans. So there's a new Leviathan called Arctic Worm. I don't remember exactly how it... Ice Worm, there it is. Oh, that's bad because it's going day. Ooh, ew, we are so not good. There it is. So the first one is always the cutscene one. Sort of cutscene, it's like showing out that this creature exists in the game. And we call it Marmalade Fitzgerald. The next one, yo, Hutak, thanks for the good luck, by the way. Some people from community. The second one being Check Frost, we call it. And Check Frost is a bad one, because it is the one that kills the player. So we don't really want to meet Check Frost, of course. So now we're gonna go through a very specific path. This is the faster one, we used to go there, but it turned out to be slower. Damage-wise, I should have damaged a little bit. I feel like I'm having too much health. Hello, Check Frost. Check Frost likes eating the Arctic stalkers. See, I just ate one. A really mean person, I would say. Check Frost, never nice to runners too. Check Frost! Brudge! Oh, ew! Oh, ho, ho. Well, that was unexpected. And that was nice little Check Frost. Luckily I saved before. Wow. Well, that's what happens when you talk bad about creatures in this game. You really shouldn't do that. No? Keep that in mind. They always love to troll. Seriously. Parkour. What is happening with you today? Oi. Yes, the Check Frost took all of my nerves after that. Well, that's why we always save to save throughout the marathons, because, well, going all the way back there, ooh, we would at least die 10 times out of boredom because of that. So again, hardcore, oh, that's a bad angle. So it's from a mile. Seriously?
Dangerous
Oy.
weather approaching. Seek
Don't
shelter.
fall down. No! I promise it's much... Wait. I don't think I have a good... Yeah, that's... The height issue. It's slightly bad. But we can manage that. Oh, the game is trolling. Happens to best of us. It's always like that, you know. Why would you be nice to people, video game, when you can just be mean? And that's all about Subnautica. Should have saved probably after. Oh, that's too far. Oh yeah, that's too far. Wow. Skillet. This is the easy trick of the game. They're gonna be so much harder stuff. Why are you throwing that stuff? Of course, if we jump, that's great. Now we again redo that. You daytime. That should be slightly better. Jumping is in this game is slightly more annoying, I feel like, than in original. They nerfed it by a lot and it became really bad. On this right, go that. Now let's save here, just in case, so we don't need to redo this whole nonsense fiesta. But yeah, overall, it's like, they did a lot of stuff that is fairly annoying. First of all, they nerfed jumping by a lot, and I still don't forgive them for that. Also, they fixed Super Siglet, which is a really old trick. It's like, it was found, I think, definitely I saw the mention of it in 2016. So, you know, getting rid of the cool neat trick that is so fairly old, you know. Evil developers, I guess. But yeah, overall, this is fairly chill part of the run. Again, going through here, it is semi-hard to get lost here. It is, like, they made it that way, it's just one path. And there's only a few, like, crossroads that still lead to each other, so it is really hard to get lost. But sometimes it can happen, though. I once got lost. I'm not happy about that. Speaking of which, we are nearly back to where we're supposed to be. Oh, that was bad. That's the sign of Jack Frost. There you go. Oi, oi, oi. No, that's Marmalade Fitzgerald. No, that's Jack Frost. Hey, that was Fitzgerald. Was it Frost? Quotation. Anyway, safe to say. Again, this is disallowed, by the way, by the speedrun rules. Our speedrun rules. But of course, since, you know, marathon, who cares about speedrunning here, like, by the rules around this place, so we're just going straight up. Again, trying to pray for Jack Frost to be nice to us, which happens rarely. Usually, you know, he's minding his own business, eating for us no stalkers. But he tends to troll us a little bit and, you know, bitey. Yummy. Okay, you went for the prey. Good. Thank you, Jack Frost. Try to not jump as much as possible because it is legit really slow. We should run around here and it is safer spot. And since we have a lot of health, we can just do this neat trick. And by that I mean jump! Whee! And we have 10 health. Great. That's what we really need. Now, if you didn't get the iron cube back in the first spot, you can get one here. It is slightly slower, but you know, if you didn't have enough inventory space, seriously, game, you can do that. That's the first part of Architect. An instant death. That's what I mean by health management. And now finally, we get the standard. I said we get the standard or 2 tank game. Let's go.
The standard
Now
oxygen
we.
tank can be
Where am I
upgraded
looking?
to deluxe and
Oh.
VIP breathing.
There. I got lost a little bit. Not really a characteristic mistake from me, but guess, you know, not playing this video game for quite a while makes you do quite a bit of annoying mistakes. So we can swim in a very specific passing, and now we have to pray for another RNG. You heard me right. Oh wow, my ankle was so... There's where we're supposed to be. Wow, I am so bad at this game today. Why? There, this should be better slightly. But yeah, first of all, there's a small RNG that it's not really matters, but if we get it, it would be cool, neat stuff. And by that I mean there's gonna be the Brownie Boy or the Brown Leviathan. We call it Brownie Boy because it's much cuter. And we just need to, you know, get beaten by it. Which sounds easy. Oh,
Signature detected.
hello there.
Unique identifier. Delta
Wow, my
Station
angles are so off today.
Delta Station.
But yeah, we need to get beaten by it.
Lil mentioned in her
Which sounds really easy because, you know, Leviathans in the original Subnautica are quite aggressive and they want to bite you like 24/7 and will try to do anything to get you killed. But this game is much more, sadly, dumber when it comes to artificial intelligence. And Brownie Boy just hates biting people for whatever reason. You may ask why? Ask developers, I have no clue. It's below zero. It's just... You can't really understand this video game quite as good. Oh, Brownie Boy. Oh, he is going towards me. Hello, Brownie Boy. I'm yummy. Thank you. Oh, that's great. We actually got a good RNG. For the first time that I was approaching from one of the worst angles of all time. So maybe that's why he managed to do that. We need just salt to lithium. Oh,
Significant geothermal activity
interesting.
detected below. Beware of high pressure and temperatures.
And now we'll see if we get RNG'd. We didn't get RNG'd, nice. For the first time in this whole game, I didn't get RNG'd that much. Because usually there's a small
30
chance that
seconds of oxygen
the
remaining.
game throws you. It just doesn't give you this plant that grows here. Which we didn't, luckily. So that is great for us. Again, just in case, safe to say. Get here, there's this plant. It's called the spiral plant. Get a piece of it. Oh, the game. What is wrong with you again today? I thought we missed each other. When I come back to TDD, it treats me well, better than you right now. Seriously, again. Stop it, get some help. There. Are you happy? Just in case all I can say to say. And if you think being killed by those guys is like the worst part, insta-killed, this is gonna be even cooler. And this is gonna be our health for the rest of this segment. Fun fact. So let's enjoy some being really dead. Okay, this part is fairly easy. You just follow these two rocks, then there's gonna be a disappearing. You look somewhere like here. I'm 45, that means the O2 tank is gone. Let's take it off, because it makes us slower. Put on this. Oh. There. And we're just following a very specific path, trying to get few bladderfishes on our way, while also trying to not die of death, because there are a lot of stuff that can kill us quite easily. And we are sending here. And you might think it is finally semi-safer compared to this spot, and it's not at all. It's even worse. Swimming in the middle of these two. And again, the why we're waiting so much is that the game actually increases the oxygen. The way it is in UI, so you have 0 a lot even though you have -8 and not 0. It will still increase it as you have 0. Nice. I see a Rabbi. We need a Rabbi. You can get Rabbi RNG'd, because this second place where we can get RNG'd. And Bludderfish actually do increase our oxygen, so it is quite, you know, a great addition that is gonna be helpful. Oh yeah, here's the trap. That's why we are going slightly further from the, let's say, the landscape. Oh my lord! I will count this as forgiveness from the game, because we just got the amount of diamonds we need for entirety of the game. Well, we don't really need to get diamonds here. Exactly. We need to get them until the crafting segment, and they're still gonna spawn around where we're gonna be. But that's actually a really huge gift from the game. Like, I'm surprised by a lot. Thank you, game. It can, you know, be kind time to time.
I think
We have 2. That's good. We just need to deconstruct these. And we need to get a few other stuff. And by that, I mean these 2. Shell sacks called. Really went off my way, but who cares? The one spawn, they usually spawn around here too. There it is. That's the second one. Kaboom. Now we're gonna damage ourselves slightly. Oh, I forgot to put on standard thing. Oh, that's a mistake.
Oxygen.
Should be fine though. Oh, I damaged too much, but I don't think it's gonna be necessarily an issue. Now you won't believe. You're gonna meet the scariest Leviathan in this game, called the Shadow Leviathan.
Oxygen.
You may ask, why did I damage myself right now? The answer is simple. Please, please, pray. This is the RNG point number 2 in its section. Where are you? Oh, what are you doing there? Huh? Thank you at least for a bite. I'll take it for sure. For instance, this is the first time I'm seeing it over there. It's not supposed to be there. By any chance. Oh no, not the rock punchers, the cut enemy from original Subnautica that got in here.
Oxygen.
Funny enough, thank you developers for whatever reason putting the bladderfish. That is really useful, you know, for making water and for breathing. To the hardest location of the game for whatever reason. It's still up to these days the questions by us speedrunners why they're here, just why they put them here to spawn. But we guess they were just for the first time nice to us in some way, so we have for Glitchless some sort of stuff to do to work with the oxygen issue. the base will work as portable spawn point, so we're gonna quickly abuse that. And now we are going down. We need 2 more kyanite, which isn't a big of a deal. Oh, the catfish. Because kyanite spawns everywhere here, so you don't really need it in the big proportions. So carefully to not damage myself too much. And now we do the better swap. Again, the same concept. First of all, we don't really scan a lot, so we don't really need a scanner that much. And it also didn't lose a lot of battery power, so we're gonna use it to switch with our Siglet, so it doesn't run out. And the most benefit is that... what else I want to... Huh? Thank you, game. This is the last component we need. And we can do the schedule. And no matter we don't have energy, we don't really need it for it to fully restore our oxygen. You know what, safe to say. Because this is literally the last pathing in the game. We are gonna perform. Again, trying to get as many bloody fish as possible. Because, well, this is a segment where we need oxygen at last, let's say it that way. Oh, by the way, if any hosts are really kind, would they mind to tell me what is current time we have right now? Or the chat, it doesn't matter that much. So I can orientate on how much we are behind the schedule. Because after what happened, I feel like we are slightly behind. Maybe, maybe not. Not really, I don't think so. But yeah. Oh, we are... Ooh! Okay, we are more than alright compared to SMI. Thank you, Tag. Wow. I was... after what happened in... Can you bite me, please? Right, thank you.
The presence of a substantial facility in the area. Unable to identify.
Great, we have a lot of damage. I see kyanite, you know what? I will go off my normal path and I'll just get it.
Oxygen.
No, there it is. Oi, oi, oi. It is bad at aiming, so it's not that really necessary, but I still got a little bit scared because it can insta-kill me now. Just in case, safety save.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
And now we're gonna do a little bit of damage percent.
So Alan, you said your people came here in search of a cure?
I was a researcher.
You were a scientist? Like me?
Good.
My people regarded my scientific
Yep,
contributions
it's gonna insta-kill me,
with
nice.
particular interest.
As I said, like me.
If that's your interpretation. So how did you available?
Mine wind up infected.
Not my mind. My
That's the benefit, because now we don't really need to do a lot of damaging, so
So you came here
we
to
can
search
just
for a
craft it
cure?
real quick.
I led the mission.
Does that
So-
mean the bacteria got out on your watch?
This subject is uncomfortable. If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first construct the final component.
Oh, we are gonna get the voice line overlay that doesn't save any time, but
What
it
will
is
you do
hilarious and I love it.
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For
If
the
you have
bacteria?
anything again to say,
Seems to be alive.
it is probably timing to do
Hard for
so,
me to find the words.
because nothing is happening except a lot of cutscenes. There it is, the overlay.
Body fabrication, the escape of the material was
You
inevitable.
still owe me an explanation.
I thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes. I do not wish to
Do you remember when in the original game, Simov max depth was 900 meters. The original C-mod would be able to be here without an issue. This is utterly stupid. There's another cutscene, let's go! Like I'm having so much fun watching them. Kick W.
Did it work? Are we...
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
Whoa. Hey. You're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
Oh no.
Anyway. Oh,
We
nice.
noticed that a species of Leviathan
Heal plot. Anyway, guys, do you remember me talking about this whole main plot of main protagonist wanting to find her sister to like learn about her death and etc etc? Fun fact, you don't actually need to complete the storyline in order to complete this. So, for whatever the main protagonist came to here, you don't actually need to get this. It is the most utterly stupid part of Below Zero that still haunts me. A really cool run, I really love it, but the game-wise, this game, sorry, it's bad. It's objectively one of the worst games. I mean, compared to Subnautica, of course. It is still a decent game, standalone, but as a continuation of original Subnautica, it's utterly bad. And it not used to be like that, sadly. They changed the plot and the new plot sucks. Got a small dolphin die. Anyway, we are nearly here at the end of the map, where, fun fact, during the original plot, and this objectively still the better plot, we started from here. My favorite fact I always love to tell. What else should I say? Overall, this is the decent run, but it's utterly stupid. There are 3 branches of plot throughout this game. First one being the Margaret Maidus, the starting point in order to understand what happened to Sam. Then this, the second one being Sam's branch, where you actually learn about what happened to her after Margaret made this stuff and do what she would like to do, but she died during doing so.
Are you preparing to
I
leave
was
them?
so slow for whatever reason.
There is much to do.
But yeah, and the third part being the Alan's plot part, which is even utterly stupid that you don't really need to complete any of other 2
You still wish to leave
to proceed and exit the game, and it's actually faster because
I can't pass up a chance
the
to see where architects come from.
she says in other lines during do what, like studied what happened to Sam and did her last wish versus didn't do.
Or
It's so stupid. It still annoys me up to these days
family.
how it is
you are right.
idiotic when it comes to that.
Complete any business you
I still hate the fact that I played the game when I played it casually. I accidentally spoiled myself the whole what will happen to Sam before doing the Margaret Maidus quest line, the branch line. That should be before the the Sam's original, because I was just wandering across the world. I was legit just, you know, exploring the new Cold Island and etc. And I accidentally spoiled what I should have not spoiled myself. I am still mad at that fact. It is so stupid. When it comes to game design sites and plot sites, this is... it's so bad. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be really criticizing this game too much. Still one of my favorite speedruns of all time. But, oh my lord, how bad the freaking plot side and how many just strange stuff they did for whatever reason. Because I guess why not? And I still won't forget the fact that the original plot was so good. So remember I'm talking about jumping being bad. Now it is even worse. If we jump now, it's gonna be like 10 seconds slower. So now we try to not jump as much as possible. Again, 2 cutscenes, how we call it, booping the snoots. So we booped 1 snoot. Oh, the game. Oh! Oh! What is wrong with my game? Booping the 2nd snoot. The 3rd snoot is gonna be the island number 1, and the 4th one being the final cutscene, in which I recommend our favorite and loved by many means hosts and other people to be prepared to... What? That's... Why can't I walk on that? What is wrong with my game, actually? I used to be able to do that. Yes, I need to bring my old PC because the game just doesn't want to play on a better PC. Invisible walls, let's go. Yeah, by the way, we slightly clip out of bounds from here. It is even more stupid. This is the finale of the game. Why is that a thing? Why am I hating the game so much for whatever reason?
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready?
Okay, the 4th snoot is ready to be moved.
Could say that.
So,
Ready to leave the past behind.
hosts.
Good.
1 second.
Please brace yourself, and then we will depart.
3, 2, 1. Game. That's GG's.
In 3,
If we allowed, of course, we can watch the final cutscene, which is one of the best things about this game. But I mean, also, world is beautiful, much more beautiful than in original Subnautica. But yeah, even more fancier stuff. I will even shut up during it.
GG's.
Thank you, Flo.
I'll let the cutscene play out since apparently it's important.
What will we find when we get there?
if I am the last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls dimming.
Hear double soundtrack in this game. What? It's so.
Hey, we didn't die. Let's go.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
This was like 1/3 of the Subnautica Below Zero plot. Hope you like the game overall. A really fun speedrun. Not a really solid game compared to original Subnautica, I must admit. It is good, I guess, in some ways, like a separate game, but it's definitely like has a lot of flaws that still, compared to the early access, cannot cleaned by any best cleaning utilities, sadly. But oh well. Really depressing for me that Below Zero, compared to like even its early access days, which I've seen, even worse than it is currently during these days. A lot of mechanics, a lot of cool plot stuff being cut fully. It's just really upsetting, but overall, not a really good run, I would say. A lot of mistakes, but to be honest, I'm still happy we got in the estimate. And overall, I think it was a decent show of this game again. Like the true Subnautica game, it showed off a lot of nonsense Fiesta it likes to do, like a lot of RNG segments and stuff. Even though the late game, to be honest, I am still surprised with the Lily Pad Cave having all 3 diamonds after that. Still like wow for me. But yeah, without further ado, I think I should give words to Flo.
Yeah, thank you for the run. GG's on getting under the estimate.
Thank
It
you.
was cool to see.
Yeah, my favorite, still one of my favorite speedruns outside of Legacy and Harry Potter series. And of course, if you really want to join in, you know, a little bit, advertising the community if it is allowed. Yeah, Subnautica community is really one of the kindest people you can meet, like in Harry Potter. They're really supportive, they're ready to help you as much as possible, and of course, we're a lot of bunch of nerds who enjoys to look at the... I will skip the subtitles because the music is too loud for my ears, and I have to scream at myself. And they're studying the game like 24/7, looking at the game code even without having the source of it. And overall, a lot of cool people. There's Hutag, who's also a part of this community. Anyway, I think without further ado, I'll see you... Wait, never mind. One more last word again. Thank you so much, Pottergone / Potterphone organizers and hosts for this event. Of course, the tech team for keeping the quality of the streams as high as possible. And of course, thank you for allowing me to show this game off. Still one of my favorite categories. Finally, it's been shown. I showed Below Zero previously, but I never had an opportunity to show the best category in my opinion. So yeah, this is without further ado, let's say, a pretty final goodbye as a runner, because I will be back later on Sunday with some Outlast, so hope to see you guys there. And of course, I'll be now joining the scary hosting side, I guess. But yeah, that's it for me. Flo?
Yeah, thank you very much. We're gonna head into a transition. Next run that we'll do will be by Drix again, which you saw right before. Skillet's run is gonna do Pseudoregalia, very hard name, game name to say. Any person out of bounds, a full gold patch. I don't know much about that run, but I'm sure you'll explain when we switch to his run. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we'll head into a quick transition right